Hey everyone, Scott the Scott Man, and welcome to Cadillac, Michigan. A very popular tourist spot here in northern Michigan. It's a beautiful day, and I was just out in this area not too long ago when I went out to Ludington. But it's been several years since I last came to Cadillac, and I want to come back and check out the city because there's a lot I missed. We'll be seeing a lot of cool different things to see and do here in Cadillac, and I'll even mention about how even the band Kiss even was in Cadillac. So definitely stay tuned later in this video because I'll tell you more about that. Why not start here at Cadillac City Park? It's a very beautiful park, centrally located here in the heart of Cadillac. We have a beautiful memorial fountain, and of course even on a summer day like today, even have a little flea market going on here too. Such a beautiful park to enjoy on a beautiful morning like this. And across the street we have the Cadillac Rotary Performing Arts Pavilion. In the summertime it is a perfect spot to enjoy a nice concert on the lake. Like with many northern Michigan towns, Cadillac was very rich in lumber back in, especially in the 1870s when logging was very prevalent. Although it was more of a seasonal activity just because it was a lot easier to haul logs on frozen soil, like with snow and ice on the ground. So when the ground was thawing in the springtime, it was not really practical to haul logs. So Ephraim Shea designed a locomotive. It's called Shea locomotives, which were produced from like 1880 to around 1945, and they were designed to go up steep grades and sharp curves and allowed to haul logs year-round. So on display here in the Cadillac City Park is a model of the Shea locomotive built back in 1898 and was restored in 1985. And what a beauty of a locomotive this is. Piece of Michigan history right here. And right across the street, that is the Ann Arbor Railroad Station, built back in 1911. Today it houses a cafe. It's called the After 26 Depot Cafe. Cadillac has a lot of great history, and we're leaving the city park now. Let's head into downtown Cadillac and check out some cool sights. Back in Cadillac's early days, it was originally called Clam Lake, with Lake Cadillac being called Little Clam Lake. Lake Mitchell, which is the lake immediately to the west of Lake Cadillac, was originally called Big Clam Lake. Cadillac was settled back in 1871 by George A. Mitchell, who was also the first mayor of Cadillac. In addition, he brought the Grand Rapids Indiana Railroad through the city, as the area was rich in pine trees. The village in 1872 had 2 hotels, 4 to 5 general stores, a hardware store, blacksmith shops, wagon shops, and shoe shops. The lumbering era ended in Wexford County, which Cadillac is the county seat of Wexford County, by 1934. New industries eventually took over, including metalworking, fabrication, and machining. Tourism really started to pick up in the early 20th century, especially with the opening of William W. Mitchell State Park back in around 1919-1920. As we go outside of the downtown district, we have this beautiful house. This is the William W. Mitchell House. William Mitchell was the nephew of founder George Mitchell. This house was built back in 1890. However, today it is used as a funeral home and a crematorium. As we continue our little tour of historic buildings, we have the Wexford County Courthouse. This was built back in 1913 and was dedicated by Michigan Governor Woodbridge Ferris back in the day. And last but not least, in our coverage of some beautiful historic homes and buildings here in Cadillac, we have the Charles T. Mitchell House. This was constructed in 1874 by George Mitchell himself, who again was a lumberman, also Cadillac's first mayor. And then 4 years later, it was occupied by his business partner, Wellington Cummer, from 1878 until 1922. And then 4 years later, George Mitchell's grandnephew, Charles T. Mitchell, purchased the house, and he had it renovated, and today it houses some different businesses in here. To learn more history about Cadillac and Wexford County, definitely check out the Wexford County Historical Society Museum, currently housed in a former library. Alright, so we're going to change things up a little bit. So now we're going to check out some cool different parks you can check out here in Cadillac. Although we probably will need to take a brief intermission for lunch in a little while though. And we're back to almost to where we started this video. So we're along the beautiful shoreline of Lake Cadillac. And this is the Keith McKillop Walkway. This is a nice little pathway which runs runs north and south along the eastern shores of Lake Cadillac. On a nice day like today, it's a great way to get a little bit of exercise and enjoy the fresh lake breeze. And the Keith McKillop Walkway comes over here to Cadillac Lakefront Park, where we have a little play area for the kids and also a boat launch to where you can put your boat into Lake Cadillac. And over here, this is the Cadillac Sound Garden. It's a beautiful little small park where people of all ages, especially kids, can have some fun playing some of the instruments here and create some cool music. That's my new theme song. I'm just kidding. When it comes to parks like that, yeah, you need to treat them with a lot of respect, because I've seen some of their reviews and unfortunately the park has had a little bit of vandalism in the past. So yeah, please be respectful of the equipment there. Alright, so what a beautiful city this is, but I'm getting hungry. And I'm starting to heat up too because of the hot temperature. So I need to go cool down and we'll go get some lunch. Alright, here's a place for lunch. This is the Blue Heron Cafe and Bakery. It is a really popular restaurant here in downtown Cadillac. Have a lot of delicious food and even a bakery too, where you can get some baked goods. It's only open for breakfast and lunch, so perfect timing because I can get some lunch because I am hungry and I need to cool off too. Alright, so we're here inside cooling off from the heat outside, and yeah, nice little interior in here. I can see where the little bakery is too inside the restaurant. So yeah, they got a lot of great sandwiches, salads, and a lot of breakfast items too. But I'm getting their Nature Lover salad. Lots of greens, feta cheese, almonds, Michigan apples, also some strawberries, blueberries, and other fruit too, and also some sourdough bread. This is good. I was just pouring some of the poppy seed dressing on the salad, and now we're gonna dig in. Well, this is nice and fresh. The fruit is absolutely amazing. Amazingly delicious salad. It's almost like it's a salad and dessert at the same time. So it's a win-win. That salad was quite tasty. Lots of delicious fruit in that salad. And of course, having that water helped cool me down too. So feel refreshed and feel a little full too. So now we're gonna head over to the western part of the Cadillac area. So this time I'm gonna hop in my car and head a little bit to the west. So remember at the very beginning of the video I said that KISS, the band, has a history with the city of Cadillac. Well, I'm about to tell you about that now. So we're here at Cadillac High School, just to the west of downtown Cadillac. Back in 1974, Coach Dave Brines and assistant coach Jeff Neff, they used to energize the football team by playing the music of the rock band KISS. And as a result, they won 7 consecutive games and even were co-champions in their division. And then the following year, it's like, oh, and over that year, maybe one step before that, assistant coach Neff stayed in touch with the band KISS. So on October 9th, 1975, the band KISS, yes, the same one with Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, and Peter Criss. They came here for homecoming back in 1975, and they participated in the homecoming parade. They played a concert in the gym at the high school, and they even received a key to the city of Cadillac. So that, my friends, is how the band Kiss, yes, the same Kiss, has a history with the city of Cadillac. That's a little bit of rock and roll history for you. Okay, getting back on track with the video here. So we're over in the western part of Lake Cadillac, so just a couple miles or so west of downtown Cadillac, and we're over here at Kenwood Beach. Got a little play area for the kids and also a nice swimming beach here on Lake Cadillac, to where you can go swimming and also look out at all the boats sailing around Lake Cadillac. What's cool about this park is that it's absolutely free to enter. Alright, so coming up next, we're going to head just a little bit to the west. We're going to head over to the state park. Alright, and we've made over to William Mitchell State Park. The state park has a beautiful campground, also access to both Lake Cadillac and Lake Mitchell. And there's also a hunting and fishing center too, which we'll check out momentarily. But over here, this is where the Clam Lake Canal is. So as I mentioned earlier, Lake Cadillac and Lake Mitchell used to be Little and Big Clam Lake respectively, until they had their names changed. The Clam Lake Canal was constructed in 1975 and it was 1875, and it was a way to, back in the day, it was to help transport the lumber to many of the different railroads around the Cadillac area. But today it is used as a canal for recreational boating between the two lakes. And over here, this is the Carl T. Johnson Hunting and Fishing Center. Head inside and you can learn more about the hunting and fishing heritage of Michigan. Inside the Carl T. Johnson Hunting and Fishing Center, you have an exhibit hall which highlights Michigan's hunting and fishing heritage. In the fishing section, I even have a 500-gallon aquarium with fish freshly caught from Lake Mitchell and Lake Cadillac. And right outside you have an archery range and also a pellet gun range. Alright, and let's head down the Heritage Nature Trail. The trail is about 2.5 miles long from the Hunting and Fishing Center and takes you through a lot of beautiful nature. Let's go. And we made it to this observation deck. What a cool view this is. You can see a lot of marsh sand over here. Yeah, I see a little deer fly flying around me right now. But not too bad though. But yeah, nice hike though. Such a cool park. Alright, so we'll head back over to the Hunting and Fishing Center and we'll head across M115 over to Lake Mitchell to conclude this video. Just feel the breeze of Lake Mitchell. So we're on the other side of the Clam Lake Canal, and this is Big Clam Lake. Well, that's what it used to be called. This is Lake Mitchell. This is the larger of the two lakes here in Cadillac, and this is another part of the state park, because over here, or over that way, there's a little beach area for the kids to play in. Well, technically, everybody. But yeah, see a lot more boats over on Lake Mitchell today compared to Lake Cadillac. But WM Mitchell State Park is such a beautiful park with that hiking trail that we're on. Of course, the Hunting and Fishing Center. Of course, the views on the Clam Lake, the Clam Lake Canal, excuse me. And then also the campground. But yeah, I had such a great time exploring Cadillac today. It's great to be back, and it's like I can't believe when I went up here the last time, I missed so many cool things. So make sure to check out Cadillac when you're visiting northern Michigan on your next trip. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to make sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott of the Scott Man signing out here from Lake Mitchell here in Cadillac, Michigan.